up against Guatemala's Carlos Ramirez.
The boxer in the blue corner representing Guatemala, Ramirez KOR.
Here is Kim Inkyu, who looked pretty useful, I have to say, when I saw him in Busto Arsizio. He came up against a man we've mentioned a few times, Juanma Lopez of Puerto Rico. It was a split decision in the end, but from what I remember of that bout, Lopez was in charge, foot off the gas in the last round. I think he got a point deducted as well, so it made it look closer than it actually was. But Kim Inkyu had some good wins in that competition. He defeated Theophilus Alotti, who we saw progress earlier by unanimous decision, and stopped Daniel Depina, who we also saw, the Tokyo 2020 Olympian. So based on the men he's beaten, he's one to watch. Carlos Ramirez was defeated by Ramon Quiroga of Argentina, who we also saw earlier. And Kim Inkyu, a good win in his opening bout here, beating Britain's Kieran McDonald on a split decision. Ramirez, he knocked out Niger's Moussa Sahabi. Based on what we know of these two men and what I saw in Busto Arsizio, Kim is a good operator and could go a long way here.
Yeah, and he'll be wanting to. This would be, at 30 years old, one of the last chances, not in terms of your Olympic cycle, but to make it into that hyper-competitive Korean national team. I mentioned the size of the delegation that's here. The size of the task in front of Ramirez is obvious. Let's see what we can garner from the opening exchanges.
Kim is a quick southpaw. Making Ramirez miss early on.
The Korean coach saying get your front foot a bit further forward.
Took one there. Good underhand left there from Kim.
He's finding a home, isn't he, for that straight left hand. Good straight right by way of response from Ramirez. Cracking contest so far.
Ramirez's nickname is the Piranha. It's showing a bit of bite early on in this contest.
He surely is. He's gone to the depths to try and drown the ambitions of Kim In-gyu. And I like his style because he's determined not to let the Korean operate at his own pace here. And he's not throwing punches just for the halibut.
It's a good right from Ramirez. Thudding into the jaw of Kim.
Kim In-gyu very adept at getting rest when he needs to, picking off punches, as you say, in that southpaw style, and also keeping the opponent busy by just putting your hands in front of them. These are not intended to score, but just to stop Ramirez from coming forward.
Ramirez isn't deterred, though. He is coming back. He's scoring. He was having, Kim, I should say, was having a bit of success switching to the body, but that was short-lived.
Ramirez is doing well, he's keeping his shape, getting caught though with the scoring shots. Certainly not comfortable for Kim In-gyu.
Pretty tight opening round. Sure, Kim actually connected. There were plenty of cheers from his corner. Ramirez might have done enough to take that.
I think depending on the judges, but Kim In-gyu missed 5-6 of those punches at the end there. Let's see. effective aggression. Perhaps one of the judges in favour of Ramirez there. Close round. And you can see by the look in the face, not comfortable at all.
No. Definitely thinking it over. That was a good right from Ramirez, and did get through the guard a couple of times. Highlights and montages can be a little deceptive, but
I think Ramirez was deceptive as well, though, because he was moving under a lot of those shots. And okay, not rewarded by all of the judges, but still in this contest, the thing that he needs to try and do is, he was doing it in patches, is disturbing the pace that Kim wants to take rests. He can't let him.
Even though he's down in the scorecard, I think there was plenty of reason for encouragement for Ramirez from those opening 3 minutes. He's being told to keep the punches up. Ramirez, and sending Kim backwards now. Wishes him to the deck.
He's a little bit shaken there.
I think he was.
Wasn't too steady when he got back up. Ramirez, well, the Piranha, does he smell blood here?
And we'll be pleased of that little breather offered to him by the referee. That was a decent left from Kim and caught Ramirez slightly off balance, but it was a scoring shot.
Eye-catching as well, both men unslinging now.
This one heating up nicely. Kim, a couple of scoring shots in there. Back comes Ramirez.
This is the pace that Ramirez wants to work at. Can he sustain it? Kim Inkyu, effective, clean, technical. Wants to get in and get out.
Already past the midway point of round 2, and Ramirez just taking a little breather.
Understandable, he's put a lot into this. Good body work there from the Korean.
Ramirez comes back.
Ramirez is putting everything behind every shot. Kim, by way of contrast, Inkyu has been patient. In there from Inkyu.
Punches from Kim. Just seems to land those first 2 or 3, and then Ramirez fires back, but the scoring's already been done by the Korean.
Yep. And as much as we were giving Ramirez a good chance, this is an excellent response from Kim Inkyu, and also boxing to command.
He's just started to dictate the tempo.
A second win evident. Good little right hand over the top from Ramirez, but it's not going to be enough. Credit Ramirez, as we said, Rory, he had to do something like that, but in doing so, there's not much left in the tank.
Yeah, and Kim should be in control, because he had the first round on 4 of the scorecards. He got the second round on all 5, which I would agree with. I thought he was...
Yeah, very good.
He was excellent in that second round.
And he got a second win from somewhere, relaxed, landed his shots, and also felt, I think, Ramirez beginning to wilt a little bit, run out of energy. Put a lot of work into these big shots, did the man in blue.
Yeah, he sort of had... The first minute belonged to Ramirez. Then he took his foot off the pedal, and Kim just took full advantage.
As you say, took the foot off the pedal. Only thing left in the tank was the Piranha.
Will the Piranha still be alive at the end of these 3 minutes? That's the question, and Ramirez needs something big. Oh, lovely uppercut from Kim.
He's now decided it's his turn to swing for the fences.
There's that uppercut again. Straight through. A little bit low from Ramirez. What Kim's done really well over the last 4 minutes or so, he's just measured that first shot.
Yeah.
And that could be the hook, it could be a straight right, it could be an uppercut, but he just seems to get through.
Yep. And it's actually, as we were mentioning before, some of the punches or hand movements are not designed to score. They're just designed to touch the opponent, find out where they are, and then when you've got your feet under you, like so, he's turning on the style now. The style now is Inkyu.
Well, point deduction. I think Kim is far enough in front for it not to matter. Ramirez needs a huge finish, and he's behind in this round anyway, so he has to win the round, which doesn't look all that likely at the moment, but see what he can do in these last 80 seconds and change. Saw a bit of a grimace there as well from Ramirez, not a good sign.
Yeah, as you say, the warning lights are flashing. Kim Inkyu is beginning to pull off into the distance here. Picking off those uppercuts as well.
Oh, that's a beautifully delivered left from Kim. And again. Fine boxing from the Korean. And Ramirez is feeling these.
Yeah, no question about it. Kim Inkyu has just went through the gears here, showing his class a little bit. There's not going to be any piranhas in Paris because Inkyu has found another standing count here.
Yeah, that was, and you could see that was coming. Landed some big shots, 19 seconds to go. Ramirez looks out on his feet now. He's put so much in, but he's up against a taller, quicker, more technically gifted boxer. Nod of the head from Kim Inkyu. He was given plenty to think about, particularly in round one, but after about 4 minutes of the bout, he just turned it on and ran out a fairly comfortable winner.
Yeah, fully agree with that, Rory. He looked to be trying to get his second wind. Took a little rest, got himself back in position, and yeah, undoubtedly an excellent shutout victory there for Kim Inkyu. Carlos Ramirez can be proud of course, the man from Guatemala, but it's the Korean. He's got his hair fixed as well, on point.
Got to look good for the photos.
Of course. And for the fans flying the Taekgukgi, the Korean flag.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by split decision in the red corner, representing Korea, Kim Inkyu.
Split decision, but I suspect that will be 4-0. Yeah, 4-0 because of that point deduction. One judge gave Ramirez the first round, so the worst he could do from that position was tie on that scorecard. So
surely every scorecard's a tie scorecard in Bangkok.
in Bangkok, yeah. I think you're right. As Carlos Ramirez takes his bow.
He was good, wasn't he?
He was. He started very well.
Yep.
I thought he did enough to win that first round, and he was on top in the start of the second, but then just took his foot off the gas, and that's when Kim really started to show his skills. And he started at such a pace, did Ramirez.
Yeah.
You just can't keep that going for so long.
Yeah, and not just the pace, the intent behind every punch
Yeah.
was to try and put a hole in Kim Inkyu, and all, as you say, just cut a hole in his own stamina at the end there. And then we saw the levels.
Yeah. Good performance from Kim Inkyu. He is through to the round of 16. He's 2 wins away. They're happy in the Korean camp. He's happy. We'll see him again tomorrow evening. And confirmation there. 10-9s across the board once more in round 3. He did have that point deducted.